So Onision and Kai, as well as YouTube and Google, they are all being sued, and these claims here in this document, they are something. Now, you and we're going to review this today, and unlike a lot of other lawsuits that go forward, this partially happened publicly, and you have screenshots that were shared on Twitter. You also have screenshots that are behind the scenes. Yeah, this is bad for Onision, it is bad for Kai, and might be really bad for Google and YouTube, depending on what somebody sees their involvement in as well. Now, I also want to stress that this is a 48-page document, so I'm showing you some of what's here. You should review all of this yourself if you want a complete picture. And remember, allegations. Everyone gets due process. Oh man, though, this is crazy times. This is crazy times indeed. All right, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day. By the way, I hope you are doing excellently. So typically, when I do a video like this, I try to explain who someone is. But Onision, well, it would take multiple videos to explain all of the things behind him. So let's just say he is one of the most controversial YouTubers. He's been labeled as one of the most hated YouTubers as well. And if you truly want to understand why those labels come into play, all you need to do is look at the party bringing the lawsuit. This is Regina from Florida. At the relevant time, they claim, when all of this was happening, Regina was a minor. Now, Regina notes herself as a fan of Onision since she was 12 years old, and she started talking to Onision's significant other that will either be named Kai, Laney Bot, depending on what you see here, and you can see screenshots of the conversations when they actually began. Now, according to this litigation, the conversations quickly went from starstruck to highly inappropriate, and at the beginning, Regina initially told Laney that she was 19 years old. This says, though, that she quickly clarified that her real age, it was 15 years old. They kept speaking daily. You know, Laney, she was considered the best friend for sharing amongst the two, and this kept going on for years. We're talking about from 15 years old, according to this, to 17 years old. Now, according to the lawsuit, it was around the summer of 2015 when things began to change, and they not only changed in status, but they went public. You had summer of 2015, Laney comes out officially as bisexual. Around the same time, Onision made it publicly known on YouTube that he was agreeable to Laney having a relationship with another girl, and the couple began posting YouTube videos advertising the same. Upon information and belief, it notes, Onision encouraged and enticed Laney to enter a relationship with another girl. Onision and Laney began publicly talking on YouTube about polyamorous relationships with other girls. Now, it's during that time that the relationship with Regina, it also ends up in the public eye, and this is what's said about it here. Quote, despite being married and an adult, Laney began dating underage Regina. Regina had just turned 17 years old, only 8 days before the dating announcement, and you can see the announcement right here. Now, along with that, there are multiple screenshots. I'm only showing you 2 here. Well, let's just say these are some of the more platform-friendly ones, and look at what they're saying, though. This, it says, come and get this good. I'm in love with you. And there's other ones talking about, hey, you know, I'm totes sending her, let's just say, inappropriate pictures. Now, Laney also decided to post conversations that they were having. So these are public posts of private conversations that go a little bit like this. Come bleep me and eat coconut milk ice cream with me. Hashtag goals. The reply here, hashtag goals. I'm serious, though, comes in as a reply. If I can grab your too, then we have a deal. I'm pretty sure that comes with the whole me package. Now, according to litigation, this goes much, much further in 2015 as well. So you have the inappropriate conversations that are building, you have imagery that's being shared back and forth, and you also have Laney encouraging the 17-year-old Regina to come and visit her and Onision together. Now, Laney offers to pay all expenses here, and you have Regina saying the reason that this is happening is because they want a relationship together with Regina. So they want all of them together in this. I'm going to say that very platform friendly. Oh, and by the way, the lawsuits notes they weren't the only one. There was also another minor, a minor named Sarah, that was also involved here when Regina said, hey, I can't come and visit you. I'm not going to be engaged in what you want there. She says that she was quickly replaced with Sarah as their new target. Now, in addition to the lawsuit bringing up YouTube monetizing this and allowing it on their platform, they also say that YouTube's response to what was going on with Regina and Sarah, well, there was nothing that happened until the noise it was too loud to ignore. They say, after Sarah moved in, word got out that a minor child had moved in with Onision and Lacey, and that many people on YouTube were not comfortable with this. Many YouTubers that were part of the YouTube partnership program, they began to speak out about Onision on their own YouTube channels, and media began to surface that Onision and his spouse Kai, that would be formerly Lainey, they weren't YouTubers that were out here trying to help people. No, it was being suggested they were actually predators. This culminated in a documentary that ended up being released on Discovery Plus that featured both Regina and Sarah, as well as another person that was involved in this. It was only after the publication of the documentary that YouTube finally decided to demonetize Onision for platform violations around January 21st, 2021. So 6 years after all of this started up. YouTube stated to its news outlet TubeFilter that, quote, it took action because Onision violated the partner program's creator responsibility guidelines. These mandate that partners not engage in behavior either on or off platform that cause widespread harm to the YouTube community and potentially damage the trust amongst creators, users, and advertisers. Notably, although YouTube took away Onision's ability to make money, they didn't remove him from the platform. YouTube is still profiting from Onision's content. It's simply not profit sharing with him anymore. So they're saying, the things that he's still doing, and he is still on YouTube, they make money every time he puts up videos. They know what's going on. They just don't give him a cut anymore. Now, they're demanding a jury trial. And trials like this, you end up getting a jury with screenshots and more. Ooh, man, this would not be good for Onision and Kai. I'm not sure how the Google and YouTube portion actually would fit into that. That would be fascinating to see how that plays. But this is a 5-count filing. They're asking for $150,000 in liquidated damages from each of the defendants' violations. Plus, you would be talking about any attorney's fees, costs, expenses, and the award of pre- and post-judgment interest at the maximum legal rate. Yeah, we're talking about $1 million plus at stake here. Maybe much, much more. But anyway, let me know what you think about this. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff possible. Appreciate that. Share this everywhere too. I think this might actually get crazy. But yeah, let me know. Check out the links in the description if you want to help the channel out too. Going to end with that. Thanking you. See you soon.